A couple guys really came through. Neff really kind of came through, and you kind of stuck with them.
Well, we kind of bobbed and weaved a little bit and wiggled out of some situations. Harper, it was a little shaky, but he made some good pitches to stay out of run-scoring opportunities, and Neff was pretty good. And Taylor, we just kept mixing and matching a little bit. Mata got in there too, and our bullpen gave us a chance to win the game.
Scott Wingo kind of had a clutch hit. He's been playing clutch baseball lately. Just talk a little about Scott.
Well, he had two bad at-bats early, at-bats that he didn't have the entire weekend. He chased a 3-2 pitch to strike out his first at-bat today, and I said to him, you didn't do that the entire weekend. Your awareness has got to be better than that. And he responded, did a nice job for us, made a great play. Runs are at a premium sometimes, and we stayed out of some situations. I don't know how many they left on base, but it had to be a bunch.
You had a few discussions with the umpires. What were some of them about, if you can tell us?
I can't remember. I argued the close call at first base. When I went out there, I thought Mooney had beat that, so I argued it. But it's sometimes not easy to umpire. A lot of times you don't realize who the umpires were because the game just floats, and then ball hits the chalk, it doesn't hit the chalk, and you have a near interference call, no contact, but was it interference? And there's some banglers. It's those guys work hard. They try to do a good job, but you got two teams trying to win, and coaches you have to battle a little bit, and that's all it is.
How would you describe Matt Heath's blow up over there, their pitching coach? How would you describe that?
And that was a 3-bump deal there going on. It looked like that. So he'll probably get a day or two vacation.
You and Monty had a discussion. I think you're above the 6th. What was that about? Just with the
we were talking about if I was going to be able to stay and go to dinner tonight. No, it was a DH rule. He had the situation in there with his pitcher and Watts. He was trying to decide what exactly the rule was, and so we talked it over and made sure that nobody made a mistake there. That's all it was.
Was there a little more maybe determination tonight after losing the midweek last week that you guys want to come down here and keep the momentum rolling?
Well, I think that's important. We got a long bus trip coming up on Thursday, and you want to at least have a win in the midweek going on the bus. And we talked about it a little bit. It started out a little shaky tonight, but they were a little shaky as well, and our bullpen did a super job. So happy to come down here and win. I really think he's got a great club. His a couple balls in the middle of his order. They jolt some balls, and they could be tough to beat in the second half of the season in the Southern Conference.
Does Wingo ever do anything in the field that surprises you?
No, he's been pretty stellar. He really has. He's been key for us his entire career, and the guy that he made the barehand play on, I'm not sure he needed to barehand it. Crowell's not that good a runner, but it still was a nice play at the end of the inning. He wasn't sure how much time he had, and he was able to glove it.
Coach, I know as a coach, you're probably a little too far ahead, but you guys got 2 trips to the state of Mississippi here in the next 3 weeks and a home series against an improving Auburn team. Can you talk about how challenging these next 3 weeks are going to be for your guys?
Well, they're going to be extremely challenging. If you just talk about the league where it is right now, there's 15 games left in the league. We're going to go on the road 9 times.
Yeah.
And you can analyze it all you want to, but the bottom line is, and the way I see it, the SEC, they're all top 25 teams.
Yeah.
Sometimes the records might not indicate that, but when you go play, you don't think anybody's going to be easy. There aren't any weekends in our league where, we show up, we're going to win twice. It's not going to happen. It just doesn't happen. You better play well. That's how much, that's how talented this whole league is and how good the opponents are. And we're going to be on the road, like I said, 9 out of 15 times. So it's going to be difficulties, no question about it.